I'm a special one.
Decide I was right.
Hello and welcome back to OmniFoot TV. This is your host Omar speaking, and tonight's video is going to be a reaction video to Italy and Portugal ending up in the playoffs and Serbia managing to qualify directly to the World Cup. Now, I'm just going to start off with Serbia because you have to commend Mitrovic because of the journey he's been on for the past 12 months. He was actually the man who missed the penalty that could have gotten Serbia qualification to the last Euros, and they missed out because of that. And for him to actually rise up to the occasion and score in Lisbon against Portugal, denying them qualification and sealing qualification for his country, that's a pretty interesting redemption arc. And I guess no one really saw that coming. I don't think even the Serbians saw it coming. Maybe the players themselves kind of had a hunch they could pull it off, but to actually get a win over Portugal in Lisbon is never an easy task, especially in World Cup qualifiers. But then again, your Portugal side, or this Portugal side, basically does have Fernando Santos as manager, and I'm pretty happy that that man is struggling because he has always been a mediocre manager, and it's starting to finally show. There are certain managers who are just thieves. Like, they're thieves hogging the touchline in the sport, and he's one of them, if you ask me. His trophy haul aside, I could easily tell that they weren't going to make it far in the last Euros because of how he was setting up the team. And to see him fall after getting away with this kind of thing multiple times on end, that was sweet. Now on to the other side of the coin, and that is Italy. Now this is a completely different scenario. This is the scenario of a team that has been redeemed by a great manager, built up from scratch by a great manager, won the last Euros, and now, out of nowhere, they've ended up in the playoffs. That is not something that I am fathoming easily. I'm having trouble understanding how this is. And this just goes to show how crazy and unpredictable football is. But come on, the European champions possibly not making it to the World Cup for a second consecutive time right after winning the title? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. It's flabbergasting to me. And you have close to 13 countries in the playoffs now, and only 3 are going to make it. I can't necessarily remember how many countries there are, but when I looked at the list, it was quite long. And to think that you have Portugal and Italy in the playoffs. One of them might make it, both of them might make it. You're not really sure how it's going to end. And just going to throw this one in there. But this is outside of Europe. Egypt are actually doing quite well in the qualifiers, results-wise. I stressed the results-wise section. And we might actually end up facing certain arch-rivals, like Tunisia or Algeria. Now, I wanted to make a video on this on the 14th of this month, but on that day was the anniversary of the 2-0 win Egypt managed to achieve against Algeria in Cairo on our way to failing to qualify for the 2010 World Cup because we failed. That was a false dawn. That was perhaps the greatest false dawn I've ever witnessed in my life. Now, I'm going to talk about this event in a separate video, but I just had to mention that because it's a pretty interesting thing that 10 years on, longer than 10 years, we faced off in 2009, so you're talking close to 11 years on, we might actually get a chance at revenge in the same context. And I don't really know how I feel about that. Not something I look forward to. Not the revenge part, just facing them. I haven't been following the Egyptian national team for a while because of how wonderful our quality has been, because we play some brilliant football. You get the point. But if we actually do end up facing Algeria, I think I might just tune in. Because I'm still pissed off about that game. I think any rational Egyptian is pissed off about that game. Any rational Egyptian football fan. And there are many of us. And that's how I'm going to end this video. Just thought I'd share some insight as to what was going on inside my head throughout these qualifiers thus far. And you know what? I just have one more thing to add. The World Cup qualifying campaign is perhaps the most tiresome, arduous, and exhausting process I have ever witnessed. Like, seriously. The tournament itself is so much less strenuous than the actual qualification process. And it's agonizing. It takes place over 2 to 3 years. It takes 2 years to organize and just get through. And you qualify, and in that 4-year period you get between tournaments, which is a good thing, by the way, because I'm not supporting a biennial World Cup in any way, shape, or form. But the fact that we have that 4-year period gives way to new generations. It gives way to new players. It allows old players to sign off by helping their national teams actually get to the tournament, if they play there or not, which is quite romantic in a sense. And it's just this wonderful window for change. It shows you how football evolves as well throughout the years where qualification takes place, because tactical evolutions really don't take much time to develop, especially if they become trends. And you know, I'm just going to stop this here because I might just ramble on about the qualifiers and how I feel about the whole setup in general. So I'm just going to stop here. Thank you all for tuning in once again. I just want to let you know that I have left the links to our social media accounts in the description below. Our English content is on Instagram and Twitter. The Arabic content is on Facebook, and we have an Arabic YouTube channel as well. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. You know, just share your insight, agree or disagree with anything. If you agree or disagree with anything I've said, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you next time the whistle blows. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for watching.